Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video in which we are going to talk about another Android tablet by Samsung. Earlier I talked about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. The video will be linked in the I button over here, which starts at about 55,000 rupees, which is very costly. I have seen a lot of parents asking me in the lockdown, is there any good tablet to buy at 15,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees, or is there any good laptop at 25,000 rupees? I'm always like, you can get laptops at 25,000 rupees, or you can get tabs at 15,000 rupees as well by some companies, but then those will not give you the best performance in long term or even in short term. So that's not the best recommendation that I have. If you are planning to buy a laptop, increase your budget to 35,000 rupees and get a decent laptop which will perform good for a few more years. And for tablets, I had the iPad recommendation always, which will cost you 25 to 27,000 rupees. Tab A7 starts at 18,000 rupees for the Wi-Fi variant with 32 GB of internal storage, and the 4G variant will start at 22,000 rupees. Now, why this pricing is very important? Because a lot of parents do not want to buy a laptop because it costs a lot. Tablet means they can do Zoom calls, Google Meet calls, or basically school is online now. School, colleges, everything is online now. So they have to make sure that they have some big screen device where they can look at the teacher's display properly. If he or she is teaching on a blackboard or a whiteboard, then that is visible, because on a phone it's a slightly smaller screen as compared to this one. Tab A7 comes with 10.2 inches of screen, 1080p full HD screen is there. I mean, how good is it? Let's talk about that. I'm not going to talk about specifications right now because I don't want you to close this video, but I have to mention this, that pricing of 18,000 rupees is definitely a good thing done by Samsung, because a lot of people will be buying this tablet. By the way, if you're planning to buy this, the link will be present in the description box below. Don't forget to use that link to buy the tablets because it helps out the channel as well. Let's talk about the unboxing experience. You get the tablet in this. Oh my god, the tablet is very slim, 7mm as Samsung claims, and Samsung is boasting this slim tablet thing, and it is slim, below 500 grams as well for a tab which will cost you just 17,000 rupees. It's surprising. We have some normal manuals, warranty card, setup guide over here. In this box you get a Samsung's charger, and this is not the 15-watt fast charger. This is just 5 volts and 1.55 amperes. This is not even 10 watts, surprisingly. What? In the box you do not like, the Samsung Tab S7 does support fast charging, but probably you will have to buy a separate charger for that. A USB type C cable is also present inside the box because the Tab has a USB type C port. That's pretty much it for the unboxing experience. I'm really sad that the Tab does not have even 10-watt fast charging support. You will have to buy the charger separately if you want to fast charge the Tab A7, and you will have to buy that because the Tab has 7000 mAh battery, and 7000 mAh means that it's a huge battery. Basically, it will take with that charger at least 4 to 5 hours at least to charge the device from 0% to 100%, and with a 15-watt fast charger it will take about 3 hours to charge the device completely. And that's why I will highly recommend you to buy a fast charger. I'll link some good fast chargers in the description box below as well, cheap and good ones. Basically, this is how the tablet looks, and let me just try and remove this sticker. It says that the user is recommended to keep this label intact with warranty card for future use and consumer rights protection. This does not mean that you have to keep this on the tab itself. This means that you can remove the sticker and put it on the box or put it inside the box so that you have this sticker with you. You do not need to keep it over here. The sticker required too much of force to remove actually. So this is how the tablet looks. A plain back panel with Samsung branding, one single camera over here, and this is how the screen looks. We also have one single camera over here, and it can be used to face unlock. I'll press the lock button, and as you can see, it gets unlocked. My face is over here in the front, and it gets unlocked instantly. Face unlock feature is very good. There is no fingerprint sensor on the device. If we talk about the physical overview, we have the power button, volume rockers, a microphone, a camera over here. On the bottom side we have 2 speakers, USB type C port, another microphone. We have the headphone jack in the weirdest position ever. We also have the SIM tray, or should I say micro SD card tray over here. I'll just try to remove this. I have the Wi-Fi variant of the device. Even if you buy the Wi-Fi variant, you will get this micro SD card slot, which will let you expand the storage to up to 1 TB. You can obviously use a 64 GB memory card to expand the storage as well. And on this side, we also have two more speakers because the display, the Tab A7 comes with quad speakers. I'll also play some sounds pretty soon. Before that, let's unlock this device. Let's go to settings first, then go down, about tablet, software information. It comes with One UI 2.5, but it's the core version. Android 10 version is supported out of the box. Let's go back. In battery information, you can see that the device comes with 7000 mAh battery. Now, if we go into device care, storage, 19.1 GB is available out of 12.9 GB. And by the way, what do I have installed? I have installed only one application, that is Image App, and I just updated all the applications which are present. So out of the box, you will get about 19.1 or 19.2 GB out of that 32 GB of internal storage. Now, as you can expand this with a memory card slot, it's I would say okay. But as you know, 64 GB internal storage is must in my opinion in 2020. That's why even devices at the price of 10,000 rupees are having 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. If we go into memory tab, it is checking. The device has 3 GB of RAM. Just 3 GB of RAM. Yes, you heard me right. And out of that, 870 MB is available right now. 1.8 GB is used. 10,000 rupees devices are getting 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. This is kinda sad. Now let's talk about the processor. It has Snapdragon 662 processor, 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage at the price tag of 18,000 rupees. Obviously seems like a bad deal because at 17,000 rupees you can get this Poco X3, which also has considerably huge screen, but not the tablet. This one has 10.2 inches of screen, whereas this one has a smaller screen comparatively. I'll just keep them over here. As you can see, the difference is pretty much clear. The phone fits inside the box, and you can probably fit another phone and still have space left for the device. So a phone and this comparison isn't going to be fair, but we can compare the specifications. Poco X3 comes with Snapdragon 732G processor, 6 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage at the price tag of 17,000 rupees only. At 18,000 rupees, you're only getting half the RAM, half the storage with the Tab A7. Even though they have a lot of space, I feel like they should have gone with a slightly better processor like 730G processor, which is also present in the Samsung Galaxy M31, not M31, M51, which will start at 25,000 rupees now. Okay, yeah, I'm at least glad that they did not go with Exynos 9611 processor because the performance here feels good. I mean, I was expecting it to perform bad. I was expecting it to lag actually while navigating through UI or multitasking, because with Exynos processors, you will notice that they lag even while navigating through the UI. That did not happen on the Exynos, the Snapdragon 662 variant. So that's why I feel like it's okay that it has Snapdragon 662 at least. Now let's talk about the camera, and front facing camera is over here. 4:3 is the aspect ratio of the camera, because if I shift to 16:9, as you can see, we will end up losing some information, whereas with 4:3 you will get that extra information because the camera sensor is 4:3 front facing camera sensor. And when it comes to the camera quality with the front facing camera, this is how the video is going to look. Definitely it is making me look a lot white. This is how I look in real life, and this is how I look in the tablet. But for Zoom calls, I don't think anyone is going to worry about how good or bad your video quality is, and this is how the audio quality is as well. If you're planning to buy this just for video conference and things like that, okay, so I would say camera, it's too white for my liking, literally, but overall audio quality is good. These are some of the sample shots that are captured with the rear facing camera as well. The rear facing camera is okay, I would say. I wasn't expecting it to perform that great as well, considering it's Samsung and the price tag of just 18,000 rupees. Now this is how I sound. I'm speaking, I would say, little bit loudly because I'm shooting a video and the mic is over here, so that's why I'm speaking slightly loudly. And this is how the speaker sounds. So one thing that I want to say is that the speaker does perform really good, and the loudness is there, which I was expecting it to have because of the quad speaker. If you're expecting it to replace your main primary speaker on your computer or something, then that's not going to happen. Let's play one of
This
my
is
videos
that optimized and
because
software
this
experience
is a
that good.
1080p
I did not
video
want to talk
and
about
we
Bluetooth
can
and
play
stuff. There
1080p
is no
videos
Bluetooth
over
in
here.
the UI.
Now, as you saw, the video quality or the screen quality is actually very good. Even if you view the display from this angle, the display is actually really good. I am actually surprised that Samsung added such a good LCD panel. I mean, they already have Super AMOLED screen on their M series of devices in this price segment, but adding it on a tablet as well, that was really a good thing. Viewing angles are good, sound quality is good, camera quality is okay-ish, I would say. Battery life is going to be fantastic. Charging is just bad with the charger which is included in the box, which is not even 10 watts. Bezels are there and they are considerably big, but considering iPad, which will cost you more than 25,000 rupees, also has such big bezels, I'm not going to complain about that. Now, should you buy the Tab A7 or should you buy something else? Frankly speaking, under the price tag of 20,000 rupees, if you can get the iPad 7th generation or 8th generation, though not possible, but if you can get iPad below 20,000 rupees, let it be a second hand 6 months or 1 year use, then that will perform better, not just in day-to-day life, but in gaming as well. Gaming on Tab A7 is going to be tricky if you play Candy Crush Saga and basic kids game. Like if you're planning to buy this for your kids and they just play basic games, then that will work super fine on the tablet, no issues over there. But games like PUBG, COD Mobile will not run smoothly on the tablet for sure. Now, at the price tag of 17,000 rupees, as there is no competition as such, I have to say this, that at least as of shooting this video, this is probably the best Android tablet that you can get under the price tag of 20,000 rupees. There are other tablets available in the market, but still they do not have all the features combined, like a complete package. If there would have been another tablet by, let's say, Xiaomi, Realme, Redmi, anyone, then it would have created some competition and then I would have been like, no, you can buy this instead of this, or this has this better. There is no such tablet. That's why I'm going to recommend the Tab A7 if you are looking for a tablet in the market. The link will be present in the description box below. Don't forget to buy from that link. 4G variant is also there. If you do not have Wi-Fi in your house, then 22,000 rupees for the 4G variant, which will also give you expandable storage, is good. And I guess that's pretty much it for this particular video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, press the bell icon so that you get notified next time I upload a video like this one. By the way, if you're planning to buy this for your kids and if I did not answer your specific questions, then you can ask that in the comment section box below, or you can tweet it to me at @Dhananjay_tech. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.